I've said this plenty of times before. When you lie, women will buy. That is why the players, the bad boys, the Chads, the Tyrones, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, why they succeed. At least succeed in making so many baby mamas. At least succeed in having sex with so many women. At least succeeding in getting women. Because when you lie to women, women love to hear those lies. Women love it. And here's another thing with what modern society. Women know when you lie, women will buy. So, women will also do the crap that will keep women miserable, single, validated, so they can gain clout and money from other women. So I don't know if you guys know it, but of course, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you guys know it. But with online, you have, like, let's say the Derek Jacksons. He's done it, right? There's plenty of other men that do it, and there's plenty of women that do it. When you feed women's egos, delusions, and hypocrisies, well, you will gain clout. You will gain followers. You will gain money. I mean, if I had changed my channel, right, it's not geared towards men, but geared towards women, maybe I'll grow faster, but that ain't my thing. So, for tonight, there is one big woman that I'll be focusing on. So, let's check this out.
I'm gonna need you girls with kids to realize that you ain't got that many options. You lucky we even here. I mean, options is low. You better get what you can get. You're lucky. Cause I just want y'all to think. Y'all be wanting dudes that's single, no kids, not entertaining no other female. But you got 2 baby fathers. And we supposed to pick up their responsibility and we have no kids. I just need y'all to process that, like, we don't have to be here. Message.
Without even realizing it,
That's before I continue to hear her delusions. Men, this is something that I'm in my own opinion, but I'm in full support. Men that step up and date or marry single mothers, those men should be worshipped by those single mothers. Those men, good men. I'm talking about good men. I'm not talking about men just hit it and quit it or treat women terrible. No, good men that step up and take care of, protect and provide, marry single mothers, they should be worshipped. They should be treasured by single mothers. Because, again, a man is coming in, whether he's has children or not, he's coming in and supporting you, helping you, and helping some other man's child. There's a risk of that child not even caring about him, not even loving him, not even seeing him as a father, yet he is willingly to step up and be with you and help or fully take care of a child that's not his. He should be praised. He should be treated like a king. That is that's my viewpoint on that.
gave the game away. You notice how many times he said lucky? That's what it is. They want you to feel lucky. They want you to feel lucky that somebody like them would want you when you have kids. Lucky that there's some...
You should. You should. Because a man will still find value in you or still want to be with you, even though through your mistakes. Even though that now you this is the thing what women understand. You having kids is not a plus. It doesn't make you more valuable in a man's eyes. It devalues you. Because now you have another man's child coming along with you. Now you are harder to be with. You bring more chaos. Now you bring more responsibilities. So yes, you are lucky that a man wants to step in and take up this responsibility. You're lucky.
Like them would want you and you have a high body count. Lucky this.
Yes. Yes, you should feel lucky that a man would still want you after hundreds, dozens of men have been through you. You should feel lucky that a man would still want to marry you even though you've been with dozens, hundreds of men. Hundreds of men have already tried you out and not wanted you. So the man that does want you, you should feel lucky.
Somebody like them would want you and your plus size. They always want you.
You should feel lucky that a man looked past your looks and wanted you despite your unconventional looks, that you're plus size. You should feel lucky that a man looked past your looks and still wanted to be with you, still fall in love with you. You should feel lucky.
To feel lucky. Why do they want you to feel lucky? Because again, he gave the game away. You want us to be faithful?
I don't think he said faithful. What?
Want you to feel lucky to be with them so they could dog you out. They really want you to settle for them, but they're trying to convince you that they're settling for you. Just because she has kids doesn't mean she doesn't have standards. They always jump on the...
Yes, but doesn't mean that she qualifies for it.
Internet and try to make it seem like their preferences are every man's preferences. Not every man wants a single mother. That's true. But not every single mother wants every man either.
Here's a woman that's delusional, and she fits what I'm going for tonight. So let's continue with this.
Men can't even do that. They can't even take care of a woman better than a woman can take care of herself. I think the fact that you want...
Here's a woman that is pretty much facilitating other women, validating other women in their singlehood. She has a man. She is pretty much, she's lucky. She is lucky in love. And yet she is validating other women's choice to be single. She's pushing other women to be single.
Her to cook and clean and do all these different things. When does she have time to do that? Making 10. If a woman thinks her man is cheating, he probably is. We always underestimate our intuition, but usually it's telling us something. You gotta be careful, ladies, because sometimes you could be sleeping with the enemy. Sometimes your biggest hater is the man that's sharing your bed. Uno reverse card on single men. Now we're the ones saying marriage is just a piece of paper. Why do we have to define what we have? I'll keep my place, you keep yours. Marriage. Men can't even do that. The single women have pulled one heck of an Uno reverse card on single men. Now we're the ones saying marriage is just a piece of paper. Why do we have to define what we have? I'll keep my place, you keep yours. Marriage doesn't really benefit me. See, that's why the men are so mad. That we're pulling a them on them and they don't understand what happened.
Ma'am,
That's the thing. She is helping, or she trying to validate women's decision, right? I'm better off alone. I don't need you. Being single is amazing. You don't need to get married. You should stay single. Yet this is a woman that is not. She is pretty much living counter to everything she says.
not single. You're married. You have a husband. You have a man, a husband. And why do you have me blocked? Because you knew I was going to get on that ass. Let's talk about these women keeping other women single for the bag. These women aren't even single. She gets on here every day talking about men, how men are trash and men aren't doing these things. Meanwhile, ta-da, voila, she has a man and she's married. Let's talk about Drew too.
Like, let's really talk about it. Drew gets on here every day talking about how much she hates men, right? She has a man, though. These women keep you guys single so they can make a bag off you. This woman has a whole book talking about how much men deserve less and da 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 da. I'd rather die alone. Meanwhile, they're not even living that lifestyle. They're not out here single because they love men so much.
And that's the thing. These two women, just alone, say they rather die alone. Yet they are not alone. They say it's better off being single when they're not single. Where they said you shouldn't marry these married men or all these things counterproductive to creating a relationship, yet they are in a relationship. They dog men and yet they have a man. And this is the thing. This is the thing where I always say, bad men, in my opinion, is a small amount of population, in my opinion. There's more good men than there are bad men. It's just the insanity that women are more attracted to bad men. So, if you talk, really, you can find a good man a whole lot easier. Whole lot easier. Yet, women want to blanket statement men that, oh, men are terrible, all stuff. But no, it's just the men that you choose. If you actually put in better effort, smarter effort, you can find good men.
They're not even taking their own advice. They're not taking their own advice, period. But they're giving you...
And this is the thing. No, this is the thing. I believe her husband or her boyfriend or whatever, these men know that these women are lying to them. They know that these women are lying to other women. Why? To get the bag. Lying to women is profitable. I don't know, Nicholas. I don't know if you know this. The whole Derek Jackson guy. This man lied to women for a long ass time. Inflated women. You go, girl. You're a queen. This man doesn't deserve you. Men don't deserve you. You are, men should treat you like a queen, treat you like a princess. Men should treasure you, all this stuff. Meanwhile, he's making millions, hundreds of thousands, if that, right? If hundreds of thousands, if not millions, off of these women because they paid for, I don't know, like talks, books, events, donations, all this stuff. Women will send money, buy things, merchandise, all these things because they are getting validation from these people. So these people are making money off of women being miserable.
It's terrible advice, and you guys eat it up, and you stay single. Meanwhile, they are in love, damn near married, or if not married. It's hilarious. You would think that they would get on here to brag about their men and how good their men are because they are in relationships with men. Tell these women how to find a man like yours. How about that? Can you write a book about how good your man is, Drew? Please do. Stop doing this. Stop it. I'm off here, man.
The single women have pulled one heck of an men can't even do that. They can't even take care of a woman better than a woman can take care of herself. I think you gotta be careful.
Baby, she is playing in a lot of women's face on this internet. You coming on her talking about men the way you are, you know that. Listen, she know what she doing, baby. Women are profitable. Women trauma bond. She ain't coming on her talking about how great her relationship is, because guess what? She ain't gonna get no views and she ain't gonna make no bag. So guess what she gonna come on her and do? Playing women's face. Playing women's face and talk about how bad men are. Oh yeah, why she laid up in the bed at night with a man, okay? Why she with a man that's providing and protecting, but coming on this internet and playing in your face because y'all are profitable, y'all trauma bond with people like that, and y'all fall for that. I'm gonna go a little extra on trauma bonding this week though, but just let that sink in. I said what I said, and my name is Shalakia.
And women love that. Women love to sync their psychos together. They love to share in their misery. And that's why, I don't know if you guys heard it, but when a woman is single and she's unhappy in life, she wants her friends to be in the same position. She wants her friends to be single as well. She will hate it that her friends are have partners in marriages, having a life that she wants. So she would want these other women to be just as single as her because she's unhappy. So she wants to everyone to live in that misery together.
You have a man though. You have a man though. The funny part is there's a chapter in her book that says, I would rather die alone. And she said, fuck it, I'm going to sell this to the girlies. I have a man. That has nothing to That shit has nothing to do with me. I'm not dying alone. Y'all can. Hold on. Truth, man, he is in his soft guy era. This girl is going on a national world tour about I hate.
She's going on a tour. All right? A man hater is going on a tour. That's what the Derek Jackson guy does. You know, he goes to talks, events, whatever. Women will buy it in droves. Like I said, these men haters, these women supporters, they are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. Literally, these people are becoming millionaires off of feeding women misery. Keeping women miserable and single will make you rich. Because women are primary consumers. Women are the primary consumers. They buy concerts, they buy tour tickets, they buy merchandise, they buy whatever. Women are primary consumers. Women are the primary consumers of social media. Compared to men, women are on social media a whole lot more than men are. They will subscribe to you. They will watch your content more. Like I said, I'll probably go bigger if I was geared towards women, but I'm not. So that is the thing that people don't understand. You will make money inflating women's egos.
Do y'all see the kind of scam and finesse she's doing in front of your eyes? She has a man, and she loves her man, and she's telling other women, you should rather die alone. Put this in perspective. C tier to even S tier artists that do national world tours for their music, she is doing a national world tour about I Hate Men. How much money? How much money do you think she is making? Do you think her man is making more than her? No, seriously. He is in his soft guy era. He keeps on talking about soft guy era this, soft guy era that. Shut the fuck up. Soft guy era movement is pushing partnership. We know we need a woman to help us out. It's 2024. The average rent is about to be $18.50 for a one-bedroom apartment. Bread is about to be $10. Eggs are about to be $16. And she's out here telling you should hate men. What the fuck? Me and Mark are selling clothes that we actually live by. No broke women. Why would I want a dick? A broke bitch. The Drew is selling a book about how she hates men and how women should rather die alone, but she loves her man. Good fucking luck.
So your favorite man-hating influencer is a liar. I've said this before, I'll say it again. A lot of the people that y'all follow, the women that y'all worship, who are telling y'all that y'all don't need men, how you can survive without men, you don't need nobody, you can be by yourself, they are liars. They're lying, okay? They're tricking you into fueling their lifestyles. The Chanel bags that they're carrying, you bought it. Yep. The new car, you bought it. Their new home, you bought it. You know why and how? Because they allow you to buy into their story and do a lot of trauma bonding. Trauma bonding has allowed so many women to fuel and fund other women's lifestyles. These women sit on these apps and tell you how you don't need a man and the whole bear versus man thing, and you could do better by yourself, your kids don't need daddies, all that stuff, and they are lying, and they are out here desperate for someone to love them, for someone to give them attention. But yet they're telling you don't need anybody. Because that's what they know. We as black women...
And this is why I do not... This is a thing where I cannot have conversations with women in general because I find a lot of women fake. I find a lot of women that are fake because they will put on a front. I think women are more liars than men are. In my opinion, I think women are more liars than men because they will lie to you for, let's say, your feelings. Let's say to validate your feelings. Let's say to validate their own feelings. Women will, because emotion is so erratic, it will make women erratic. It will make women empathetic, but fake. Because it's just so fake. When you're more logical, you can be more truthful, in my opinion. So, as women are more prone to be highly emotional, I'll say they're more highly erratical or erratic or fake because you can't tell what's the truth. So at the end of the day, this is the thing. This is what you see, that this is the generation of social media where we have both men and women lying to other women. So you can feed these women's ego, feed these women's their hypocrisies and delusions. And now you created such terrible women that average men are suffering from because of people who are making money off of these women. They don't care. They are in relationships, married or whatever. Why would they care if you suffer? If this woman suffer, if this woman suffer, in turn, if this man suffer, they don't care. So they don't care about the impacts of their lives because why? They're making money. They're making bank. Literally, these people, these influencers are making hundreds of thousands, if not millions. Literally, that fat chick is a millionaire thanks to hating on men. So that's the thing. That's the thing. And that's the insanity of it. And here, well, what do you guys think?